I'm watching my door move, but that's the wind doing it. The wind's kicked up pretty good. But anyway, this video is for any of my viewers when I'm directed toward the lady that has a YouTube channel titled A Tiny Nomad. Her content is like van life, RV life, single female van life, that type of thing. Now there's 4 or 5 of these chicks that are similar in appearance and have similar content, and I get them kind of confused sometimes because I don't follow them as religiously as I should. Now there's a handful of these women with similar content, but anyway, she said if any mean comments, she would ignore them. Now, for me personally, any mean comments on my videos, well, I'll read them. I'll try to understand the context of what somebody meant, because sometimes even mean comments are useful to me. If somebody's got to leave a comment, I'd prefer somebody leave something that is going to be useful to me. Somebody said, James, if you just make this particular type of video, whatever, I can say I'll try. Well, depending on what it is, if it's anything dangerous, illegal, or whatever, I may or may not make it, depending on what it is. But anyway, for A Tiny Nomad, she was explaining some of her tattoos. Now, for me personally, I don't care to have any tattoos. They're not who I am. But if somebody else wants them, that's fine with me. I've seen some very nice tattoos. I've seen some very nice. I've thought about getting tattoos once or twice, but I'd never do that. It's just not what I want. But if somebody else to buy, that's fine. Now there's 2 that I remember. One was a baseball, you said, was in memory of a boyfriend that had died, I think, of an epileptic seizure. And I had a girlfriend that had grand mal seizures. In fact, we got a little girl together. Well, that little girl's an adult with kids of her own now. So, but anyway, yeah, I know what epilepsy is like. I know what it is to have someone that does have epilepsy. But anyway, on your left shoulder is the phoenix. Now I'm going to get to the phoenix here in a few minutes. The symbolism that it represents. But anyway, let's see what that cover. But anyway, yeah, okay. Let me get to the phoenix. Now the phoenix. Well, I think you fully understand the concept, the meaning of the myth of it was a Greek legend, a Greek myth. This bird that would destroy itself, would burn itself, and in its funeral part, it would arise from its ashes to become better than it was, purify itself through the fire. Now, I was actually born in the city of Phoenix, so, but anyway, the name, when settlers first started settling here back in, I guess sometime in the 1800s, they saw what had been, the dwellings of our first citizens, the Native Americans. They'd see their remnants of their homes, their fields, that type of thing, the canals they had irrigated their fields with, and they said, well, the city of Phoenix is going to arise from its ashes to become bigger and better. And some might debate that, what's there today, but I understand the symbolism of the phoenix. And for you, when you said the death of your father inspired you to get the phoenix, you would go through that painful event and arise from that better person. And I certainly understand that I've gone through a few things myself that I don't put here on YouTube. They're just too personal for me. But anyway, love your content. Hey, feel free to type your name on this video or send me an email, jamesgodwin61 at gmail.com. I think that's right. But anyway, love watching your videos.